Out of all the cooking tools in the kitchen, there's one pan we just wouldn't be able to live without. The sheet pan. It's the most important pan in the kitchen, so we're rolling out a brand new Studio 5 series. We're calling it the Sheet Pan Party. Everyone has a humble sheet pan. When we're putting in the work over the next week to get the most use out of it, our friend Wendy Paul is here kicking off this series with a bang. She joins me in the kitchen to walk us and walk us through lasagna sheet pan.
Yes.
The queen of the kitchen, the queen of color lately. I feel like you are the queen of color. You're matching all the things.
Yeah.
So I'm asking you if this is like a lasagna makeover.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
I would even call it like a deconstructed lasagna. You don't have to be perfect. Every corner doesn't have to have a little bit of noodle. You know what I mean?
Tick, 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 yes.
So really putting this together, it takes that time out of making homemade lasagna, and you go maybe 20 minutes to assemble the whole entire thing, maybe less. I mean, I did it in like maybe 8 or 9 minutes, really making the sauce, and then you just throw it in the oven.
I was gonna say, because traditional lasagna, that's quite intense, and the layering and everything that goes into it, but you're saying you won't go back after you try this.
I don't think so. In fact, my kids are so excited about this.
Mom's going on Studio 5. Your kids probably get an awesome dinner every night, but they're excited about this one.
They're so excited.
Okay, let's get started.
Let's get started. So you could either do a purchased Alfredo, okay? Or you could make a bechamel. And
I'm sorry, one more time.
A bechamel sauce.
A bechamel sauce.
It's basically a white sauce with flour and butter to start, and I let the butter brown a little to give us more layers of flavor. And then you add flour, and then you cook that for a minute, and then you add milk or half and half. Of course, I did half and half. And right here, I'm doing fresh nutmeg.
This smells so good.
Okay, incredible. So nutmeg, you can just buy it at the store like this. And I don't carry regular ground nutmeg. This is what I use in my kitchen.
In everything.
In everything. And you can see, the fragrance is amazing.
It smells
the taste
really
is
good.
Amazing, and you don't need a lot because it's fresh. Okay, so we're just gonna add that to our bechamel. All right.
And is this the first layer?
This is like the second layer.
Oh, okay.
Well,
don't get ahead of ourselves
here. We're gonna
here.
start layering here. So I'm gonna do some olive oil just right here on my baking sheet. Now the recipe I did for you guys was a quarter. This is a quarter size pan. So,
because this feeds a lot. This makes a lot.
It makes 6 hearty servings. But if you needed to double it and do a half sheet pan, double the recipe and you'll be great.
Permission granted.
All right, permission granted. So here's our sauce. So for the sauce, I used some ground turkey. You could also use ground beef, right? And just cooked it down, added some oregano, garlic, salt, basil, and then I added my favorite canned marinara. Easy peasy.
I am so grateful you said that. Giving us permission to use the canned if we need to.
Yep. Now we're going to add some bechamel. Okay.
Store-bought or
Alfredo works great.
We're
just going to kind of drizzle that around. See, it doesn't have to be perfect, right? Layers, not perfect. Now, here you can help me.
What are these?
We're going to break these. These are no-bake lasagna noodles.
Like sheets of paper.
Yeah. No, not really. We're just going to break them, okay, and throw them in.
Great.
Right? No rhyme or reason. If you spill some on the floor, no big deal. But how fun would it be for your little boys to help you do this?
Oh.
Right?
Yes.
Hey, come help me break some pasta noodles.
They love to break things. This would be right up their alley.
It would be.
We've got pieces flying all over the kitchen.
They are flying everywhere. Okay, so once that is done, we're going to add a little cheese. Because, cheese makes everything better. Okay?
The more the merrier when it comes to cheese.
The more the merrier. For this recipe, I used about 2 cups total of grated cheese. Okay, now we're going to start it again.
We're just layering now.
Layering. So now we're just going to dump some more, right? Doesn't have to be perfect.
As you do this, could we make this like ahead of time and bake it later? Is this a time saver option?
You totally could. So I made it in the morning and then baked it off about 5 hours later. I just threw it in the fridge. How easy is that? So really, so fast. And it only cooks for about 35 minutes.
This truly feels like an easy weeknight dinner.
Absolutely.
But you're not sacrificing any flavor, truly not even any time when you can bake it ahead. Or sorry, make it ahead and then bake it.
Make it ahead and then bake it, right? I know. Just try not to have them fly everywhere. It's all right, you're going to be picking up pasta noodles the whole rest of the day, huh?
Yeah, I mean.
So, as you start doing the second layer, I kind of like to smash it down just a little.
Okay. Why are we smashing?
Well, I just don't want it to have too much spillage as it bakes.
We're filling it to the brim.
That was
To the
really
brim.
the reason, okay? Other than that, not much.
So just 2 layers.
Just 2 layers. So now you're gonna just repeat, right? So we're gonna do some more cheese.
More cheese.
Okay, more
cheese, please.
And then finish with the remaining sauce.
Just on top.
Just on top, okay?
And there's enough moisture in this to cook these noodles.
Yes, that's
Because I
absolutely
was
right.
surprised that you're doing like completely uncooked noodles.
Yes, so there's plenty of moisture, and I'm not even gonna cover this when I bake it. It baked up beautifully. You don't have to worry about cooking the noodles ahead of time. If you don't have the no-bake noodles, just use what you've got on hand and just cook your noodles first. I would probably break them and then cook them, and then you can assemble, okay?
Okay.
So once you're done with your final layer, you're just gonna sprinkle some more cheese. All right.
Give Wendy all the reasons to put more cheese on.
Right, more cheese on. Okay, you're gonna preheat your oven to 375, and you're gonna bake for about 35-40 minutes uncovered. And this is what you end up with. So at the end, what I did is I did some ricotta, fresh ricotta with basil paste, and topped it, and then put it under the broiler for like 2 minutes.
Oh, that's
Just
beautiful.
to kind of
that
melt that
cook.
down in, but you've got that ricotta flavor with your lasagna, and it is amazing.
I mean, this with the ricotta on top, now I feel like that fully brings in the lasagna
does.
feel and taste.
Yes.
This is one I think everybody can do.
I
I
hope
say that
so.
truly.
I say it truly, really, truly. It doesn't have to be perfect, and it's okay if you have a little spillage, right? It's
Little
all right.
spillage. That's
Your
fine.
family will love it.
It's fine.
It's fast and easy, and you still get that delicious flavor.
Where can we find more from you online?
So follow me on Instagram, The Real Wendy Paul, and I'll have these recipes plus many, many more.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Wendy.